I would be interested in giving him a try. The Bluey stream, I'll probably play Bluey with Hunter, maybe Jules too. If I'm gonna get it for them for Christmas, so it'd probably be, what is that wallpaper? I found it. I was just looking for art. I don't think it's related to anything. I think it's Star Wars fan art, but it looks like Geralt if he was a Jedi, and the hilt of that lightsaber is just so badass. And then, you know, it's I don't think that's Darth Maul. There is a dark Jar Jar if you look carefully though, just to piss Tim off. Aside from that, I have no idea what it is. I did miss the timeout. Who we timing out? We missed a few timeouts. Ninja, did you get your timeout? I know Killfast got their timeout. Jar Jar running away. I don't know. It's got yellow eyes. You want to time out Tim? Tim, they want to time you out, bud. They redeem the points. Tim, we'll see you in 5 minutes, and I'll have to remod him. He's flexing. He said no. He's a mod. I'm gonna again, C word. I'm gonna have to have you discuss this with Tim. Tim's my boss. I don't want to get fired. Oh, does it say I time you out, meaning we time them out? I honestly didn't touch those rewards. Dama, what's up? I haven't seen your name in a while either. AOE, what's up? Good to see you. I mean, C-word, they're reading the fine print and pulling it out on you. If that's the case, Moss, and you're clarifying that they get timed out, then you got to time out Secret Ninja, Pop This, and C-word. YouTube was fun. It won't let me get back on. I don't have a copyright strike, though. I literally just checked. It will not let me get back on to stream on YouTube. That's the only thing, so. Oh, wait. No, it is. I think it let me back on YouTube. Yeah, you're back on YouTube. We're good. Big Game, thanks for the follow. Oh, do I have... Okay, that's helpful. Hydrate. I do need to get water. All right. Well, Moss, you handle the people that want to get themselves timed out. We have Secret Ninja, a Pop This, Dr. C-Word, Mud Skipper, Killfast, and Mega Mad Vlad all want to get timed out. And now mail enhanced. We're doing the thing again where there's going to be no one left to chat. All right, so Secret Ninja's gone. God, Tim and Ben are like doing so much mod work tonight. Mail enhanced is gone. Tim is just, you look at you. Dr. C-Word got it. Oven Mitt wants to get timed out. Oh, this shit's hilarious. Godzilla, thank you for the follow. Frodo Two Guns, Mike, thank you for 42 months of subbing, dude. You shaved your balls for this? I appreciate you shaving your balls, my man. You know what? You know what you get for shaving your balls? That's what you get for shaving your balls, Mike. Damn, Tim is like, whew. I was talking about our trip, Mike. The one Rob refused to go on with us. Rob didn't have a good excuse. Tim had a good excuse. Rob didn't have a good excuse. Pete also bugged out on us. Well, actually, no, I think his wife did more than he did. Your balls are beautiful, Mike. Our trip to Georgia. Oh my God, that's a shirt is a ticket joke in 2023. Corey. Dr. C-word does not forgive or forget. I'll tell you that much. Choopy, what's up? He snuck in, Rob, because he shaved his balls. That's why we let him in. He got an 800 sub train, and Twitch said that's not good enough to be a partner. That's what happened. They fixed it, though. We'll clarify. They fixed it. K-Hub, thank you for 14 months. Welcome back. Good to see you. I'm going to take my only break of the night in 5 minutes to go get some water. I'm just warning you all now. Hairless balls give you +2 speed. I feel that. Well, you can skip the ads on YouTube, Icebox. The problem is can't do the parties until we figure out a workaround for that. So we're going to have to look into that. Well, the funniest thing about Tim's channel, if you were in Tim's Twitch channel, this is the funniest thing. So whatever they did when they tried to like erase his partnership when he went to Facebook, they put him at negative, was it 1,000, Tim? Negative 1,000 subs? So if you sub to Tim, I think they fixed it since then. I could be wrong, though. If you sub to Tim, it would say, like, on his sub goal that it was, like, negative 700. It's not fixed? Okay. It's some dumb shit. So Tim, like, owes Twitch money. What's up, Welfare? Good to see you. Bubonic, thank you for the follow. A-Towers, thank you for the follow. Appreciate you both. Unsub 700 times from Tim. Welfare, thank you for the Prime sub. Much appreciated. I don't know, APOC, but it's something with the way they removed his partnership originally broke everything. And the person who did it is gone. So, and most of the people we used to work with at Twitch are gone. Granted, some of the new folks that I've met in the past 4 months are just absolutely wonderful. Yeah, it's weird. It's weird. That timeout was amazing. I'm sure you enjoyed it. You're like Asterius. You like being choked, don't you? The fire burns inside. Makes me want to play that Kill Switch song, but I can't because YouTube's watching. Thank you for the follow. Axton the Commando wants to be timed out as well if one of you mods want to have some fun with that. Twitch is a much different beast. We were talking about that when we first got on, about how much has changed, because honestly, aside from the few horror streams that I did earlier this year, end of last year, no, and this time last year, no, probably a little over a year, I don't remember, something like that. Asterius with the 100 bits for the choke. Orvius, thank you for the follow. Matt, thank you for the follow as well. The saxophone player is still there when you send bits over, so you should hear it soon. The alerts for some reason tonight are just dog in. But yeah, it's changed. Mixer was a great platform. Corey was talking about it in his stream earlier today. It really was. It was special. It was a really great time in streaming. The management of Mixer ruined everything. Not all of them, but a lot of them. 30, thank you so much for the follow, and heart back to you too. Where do I cash in my sparks? They're called channel points, chonks now. Sorry, Dominic. It didn't like that I played Benny Lava, so we're going to have to figure out what to do about parties because YouTube is like, you bitch. We'll figure it out, though. Figure it out. Alex, thank you for the follow. Over under on Wayne and Pete. Why do you want to do a worst radio show reunion now? For both of the people that would watch? There'd be more people, Rob, broadcasting than there would watching. Now, yes, Marthin would be there 150%. That I believe. Oh, that's why someone mentioned the t-shirt's a ticket, because Corey told them to. Now it all makes sense. God damn it. Damn you, Corey. Damn you. Roadhouse, what's up, dude? The burning of shirts, you're the second person to ask about that. I feel like if they wrote me back into doing anything charitable this year, which I'm assuming I will be roped back into, because there's no way I can hit start streaming and Ben won't make me do it. I'm going to have to burn something. For those that don't know, the very first charity stream I ever did when we were doing Worst Radio Show channel, which was me, Rob, Mike. Mike wasn't even part of it yet. It's me, Rob, Pete, and Wayne. It was for... What was it for, Rob? Black Arrow, what's up, dude? Purple Dragon, thank you for the follow. This is OG Darkness swag. I don't remember, Rob, what that stream was for. Was it? I can't remember. Warlock, thank you so much for the follow. Thank you. Thank you. Good to see you. Cystic fibrosis. Thanks, Mike. And we hit the goal, got 3 to the channel. I forget how much we raised, like $3,000 or something. Thanks, Rob. We got there. Don't worry. And I agreed to burn my tank top. I don't remember why. I think Corey came in with a message like, burn that ugly tank top or something. So we burned the tank top in the yard and I posted it on Twitter. And my wife got really mad at me because I ruined a pot burning a shirt in the backyard. But it was for charity, so. Also, another fun thing I have to do for charity, if all of you forgot, 2017 Guardian Con Marathon. Let's go back. One of Kevin's incentives was a tattoo. I didn't get the St. Jude tattoo yet because
Frodo Two Guns has just
haven't
subscribed.
gotten to that point. It
I
just
shaved
hit
my
Mike's
balls
sub.
for this.
It is so behind tonight. Silver Fox, thanks for the follow. Tax Slayer, thank you so much for the YouTube subscription. Good to see you.
Cap13 has just subscribed.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a St. Jude tattoo, but I'm not going to get the logo. I'm going to get the Eastern Orthodox version, like almost stained glass style of the actual St. Jude. And that's going to be part of my other arm. Calendar shoot, don't talk to me. That's a King Gathalion question. Direct all of those questions to twitch.tv/King Gathalion. Purple Dragon, thank you so much for the Prime sub. Appreciate that. Hey, what's up, Red? Stark, good to see you. Shaved his bowls. His balls or his bulls? Mike is Amish, so I could be either one. The show we did in the Speakeasy was called The Jam, Cyrax, and Corey and I are going to pick that up again next year. He's off in January, so we're going to work on that. It's just going to be me and Corey to start, though. DJ Nevermore, thanks for the follow. Good to see you. Power to timeout, ban the shirt joke. I mean, next stream, maybe, but God literally told him to say it, so I don't think it's fair. Red, thank you so much for the 500 bits. You'll hear an alert at some point in the near future. Streamlabs is dogging tonight. Britt, what's up? Hello on TikTok. And Billy, hello on TikTok. And Tyler and Bryce. Is there a Star Wars and Scotch Discord? No, there's a Star Wars channel in Tim's Discord, and there's a Star Wars channel in my Discord. There's actually two in mine. One's for the High Republic. Yo, Handyman Bennett. What's up, dude? Very helpful at GCX. Thanks again. Seaward got timed out again? Vipex, Tundra, and Inherent, thank you so much for the follows. Good to see you, Vipex. I'm glad you love it, Crust. Tim's in here too, so I couldn't do Star Wars and Scotch without Tim. We are the old married couple. Kmagic shirt and wear away. I have no plans to do new merch, so maybe in the future. If I did, I'd have to do it through Lab 77, and I don't know what Amy's minimum order quantity would be, so I'd have to be confident that I could sell that. What had you come back to streaming? I remember you stepping back to focus on Rare Drop. A lot of things. You know, I had some really good conversations with Tim and Ben and Mindy. Mindy's our COO at Rare Drop and VP Marketing. About the benefits of me coming back. Chrissy, thank you for 21 months. It's good to see your name, and I'm happy to see your name. So I hope you're doing fantastic. Tim's here, yeah. Tim's hanging out. Corey was here. Ben is on a plane hanging out. But yeah, it felt like a good time to do it. I've been gone for 3 years. And I said this in Ben's chat a few weeks ago, and I'll say it here. My expectations were very difficult to achieve once Mixer was done and I moved back to Twitch. And I was always on a growth trajectory whenever I started, which was back in 2014. And lately it feels like that's not how streaming works anymore. And I used to preach to people that there's no reason to not stream and not have it be a hobby and a hobbyist, that, you know, maybe you can make a little money, have a little fun, have a great community, all of the things that you get when you stream. So I had to take my own advice if I wanted to do it again. I did get the itch a few times, but when Dan Clancy announced that you could multi-stream, multi-platform, I really got excited about the opportunity to go say hello to folks on TikTok, say hello to folks on Twitch, YouTube, and, you know, who knows what the hell the future holds. So what games have I been playing? We were talking about that before. Everyone was laughing because I said I actually play no build Fortnite quite often. I play Spider-Man. I'm like 70-something% done with Spider-Man. Am I back? I'm back part-time. Yes, I'm back, but I am back. I was going to make a very topical joke about no charity tattoo, but it can wait a day or so. Yeah, you got plenty of time to make the joke. But I am getting the tattoo. Don't worry. Topper, good to see your name too. Thank you for 3 months. DeQuazy, thank you for the follow. Thank you, Fiennes. Thank you. I appreciate that. I honestly missed hanging out with everybody. I really did. That was another thing that really made me want to come back. Oh, here comes the follows. I think you all just destroyed Streamlabs tonight. So yeah, Tim is working very hard to get me into Magic the Gathering. Very hard. As I showed before, I bought this commander deck. It's the Galadriel commander deck for Lord of the Rings. So he came over. I was testing a turkey for Thanksgiving on the smoker. He came over, but because of children, we only got through 5 rounds. So gotta try again. What does the week look like? So this week is Wednesday at noon, Friday at noon, maybe the weekend, not committing yet. Next week will probably be Monday and Wednesday. Friday, I have to fly to Memphis because I'm going for Build Against Cancer. Brittany, I saw you on TikTok, by the way. I said hello, but you had gone already, but it's good to see you. I'm psyched to see all of you. I mean, I really missed the community aspect of this, and I can't emphasize, you know, it's great. I'd be lying if I said, like, it's not nice getting subs and tips and all that stuff. Of course it is. But I really did miss the community aspect of it. And, you know, seeing seeing how the landscape changed and how different things were, I did think it was a good time for me to come back. I'm not in Build Against Cancer, Billy Bob, just so to clarify. I will be on site for Build Against Cancer because we're really trying to marry more. And Billy, thank you for the high bear on TikTok. I appreciate that. I'm really trying to marry more of the GCX stuff with a lot of the stuff that St. Jude does. So you're going to see a lot more of GCX in places that you didn't previously see it, because we're working really close with, we're probably working closer with Play Live than we ever have before, which is exciting, and opens up opportunities. But I have a great team at Rare Drop, so that's why I'm able to do this again, is because they've kind of really come together as a team and given, you know, me the freedom to be able to pop in and stream again. And we all think it'll be good for GCX. It'll be good for Rare Drop. It'll be good for Kings Coast. Kings Coast is doing great. Our physical location on Long Island is popping. So we're trying to raise our first seed round going into next year of money to open more physical locations, because it's actually pretty ridiculous how well that place does. And it's not even an actual cafe. So it's pretty cool. Cookies. I know that name. Yeah, it was GCX this year. GCX in 2022, I will be completely honest with all of you. I was depressed leaving GCX in 2022. I'll be honest with all of you again. I didn't want to do GCX anymore after 2022. I don't think anyone from our team has said that, so I'll be the one to say it out loud. I didn't want to do it anymore. I was done. After virtual, after 2022, I felt like I got the shit kicked out of me. And I started to resent the event, and I knew at that point I didn't know how we would proceed, so I started to really pull back. Killfast, thank you for 3 months. I see your sub there. Again, it's the thing is broken, so the noises will come later. And it put me into a dark place, and definitely spiraled a few times. And Ben knows exactly what I'm talking about. Tim knows exactly what I'm talking about. But this year felt good again. And the virtual event kicked my ass because it wasn't my fault. There's legal ramifications here. We're not within the 3 years, so I have to be careful about what I say. What we were presented and what you saw were two different things. I can't say much more than that because of legality, but there was opportunity there. It was a virtual event. We could have delayed it. I don't think anyone would have given a damn. But what came and what happened were not. So again, there's legal things involved there. Read between the lines. And then 22, we had to do it. You know, we sat down with Lupo, and Ben agreed with me that, like, if we didn't do 22, it could have been the end. So I'm happy we did 22. It sucked, and it was really difficult for me, especially, you know, with what I was given. My budgets have gone down, my expenses have gone up, but I have a feeling we turned it around this year.
Hi, Kevin. I'm your biggest fan.
Welfare Fish has just subscribed.
So because of that, I feel like we're in a really good place to move forward and have a really bright future. And St. Jude has really come to the table to be more of a partner. And I'm not talking to Jade. I'm not even talking about the fundraising when I talk about this. My job is the physical event. I am not as involved in the fundraising as Ben and Sam Lupo. They are the masterminds behind that. They make that come alive. Cuban, thank you for the YouTube sub. It's more them. Hi, Conce, I see you on TikTok. So it's more Brittany, thank you so much for the sub. Oh my gosh, Stan Curly Man, everyone watch out. So it's the partnership with St. Jude is strengthened. It's stronger than it's ever been. We had a really good meeting with them going into GCX this year. Jason, I don't know if you all know Jason from St. Jude. He came to Tampa to meet with us, and we just had a phenomenal conversation about getting on the same page. How can we help you hit your goals? So the best thing I can say about all of that is stay tuned to BAC. It's not going to be like crazy GCX or rare drop, but there's going to be a lot of things that affect GCX and rare drop that they'll be talking about at BAC this year. So make sure you tune in. Build Against Cancer is it'll be on, if you want to watch it on Twitch, it'll be on the GCX Twitch channel. If you want to watch it on YouTube, it'll be on Dr. Lupo's YouTube channel. And it's going to be the 16th and the 17th of this month. So a week from Saturday, we kick it off. And I won't be on the screen. Like I said, I'll be behind the scenes. Ben and I are going with Mindy, again, who's our COO. And we're going to have some discussions with some higher ups at St. Jude about some of the stuff we want to do. But if you're into the work we do with St. Jude via GCX, I can tell you this. The future is very exciting about what this community can do and how it can change lives and help sick kids with cancer. That's the best I got for you without giving away the whole playbook and telling you all like, oh, you know, all this stuff that I'm not supposed to tell you. But the future for doing that good work is really, really, really exciting. I'm more excited than I've ever been. And that is also part of the reason that I came back to streaming, was because I wanted to share that with all of you. And the excitement we have around, you know, telling cancer to I almost hit the sad trombone instead of the sensor because I have a new soundboard, but telling cancer to the lobby. This is what it would have happened. I would have said the F word and been like, and that would have been bad. I mean, I can say fuck. That's not my concern. It's just more fun to say like that. We all would have laughed. Thank you for the gift on TikTok too, Katze. I appreciate that. So, Commander Cookie, thank you for the follow on Twitch too. So yeah, so there's so much for us to look forward to. It really, and that's the best way I can put that. Like, we're in a great spot, and it was time for me to come back and share that with you and play some games and catch up on my damn list of games. Because when I stop streaming, do you know what happens to someone when they can't play 40 hours worth of games in a week? 50? The backlog grows. Like I said, I'm only 70% done with Spider-Man right now. Unfortunately, you're not going to see the whole playthrough because most of it was on my couch, but we're going to get some of it. I did go crazy, Brittany, on board games for Target's Black Friday sale. Upgrade Carton, thank you for the follow. And Commander, I think I said thank you to Commander Cookie, but you get it again. You get two. You get two. You get two. So, yeah, just a lot of exciting stuff to go stream on YouTube, stream on Twitch, stream on TikTok, you know, create shorts content. Twitch has made it easier than ever to create shorts content. So I am very excited for the Wolverine game. Insomniac has become one of my favorite studios. I don't know how this game ends, but I do know that they made a statement about Miles being their Spider-Man moving forward, and that excites me greatly because one of the coolest things about having a 9-year-old son is that his perspective on nerdy stuff is way different than mine. I want to play that, Tim. I really want to play Villainous. I haven't gotten to play it yet, so we should have. He's going to be like, well, if you have time to play Villainous, you have time to play Magic the Gathering. That's how that conversation is going to go. I'll just right there lay that one out. Is that his Spider-Man is Miles Morales? I know, Nikolai. We watched the trailer earlier. His Spider-Man is Miles Morales. Ours is Peter Parker. And by ours, I mean a lot of the folks my age and maybe 10 years younger, maybe 20. But his Spider-Man is Miles Morales. And that's who we need to start catering to is kids. Kids. Mine is both. That's fine too. I love Peter. But his Spider-Man is he's been Miles twice for Halloween. He loves the Spider-Verse movies. I love the Spider-Verse movies. I would assume all of us love the Spider-Verse movies because they're incredible movies. But to him, Spider-Man is Miles. And that's awesome. And that is how we move forward with these wonderful mythological heroes that we've built. Homebrew, thank you for 22 months. Also, great to see your name. And that's how we move forward with all these amazing mythological heroes that we have. Is, you know, plus, we're going to get live action Miles at some point. Also, is C-Word still here? Because I have to tell him something that happened during post lockdown or lockdown I quit streaming stuff. I really will hope C-Word's still here. I have to tell him something. Bubonic got timed out. No, Ben doesn't mess around with that button. Well, at some point, Rec, they're going to have to do New Avengers. C-Word left. I really wanted to tell C-Word that I finally watched through. I haven't watched. I'm behind on the Marvel stuff now, but I watched because I don't know if you all remember. I was so behind on Marvel back in the day. So I took COVID lockdown as a chance to get caught up. Your Green Lantern. You want to know something, Wicked Bob? That's my Green Lantern too, because I used to watch the cartoon. And Jon Stewart's Green Lantern in the cartoon. So he's mine too. Just like Batman to me, if it's not Kevin Conroy, it's rough for me to get into it. Anyone else voicing him or acting as him is really difficult for me because it's not Kevin Conroy. Just like the Joker is Mark Hamill. So Troy Baker's done a great job. All of these other people have done a great job, but it's you always go, it's not Mark Hamill. We will be doing watch parties on Twitch. So unfortunately for our YouTube and TikTok friends, you won't be able to partake in that unless you come over to Twitch. But we will be doing. Dan, thank you so much. Good to see you on TikTok, buddy. We will be doing watch parties. I have to watch Gen V, so that's probably the first thing. I have not started Invincible season 2, so we'll watch that. And then we're definitely gonna watch The Boys season 4, so you can all get my facial expressions and use them as memes. Mark won't do the Joker again without Kevin. Yeah, and you know what? I loved that he said that, because there's a few people when they pass, like celebrity. I'm not a big celebrity person, but when they pass, I'm going to be upset. Kevin Conroy was on that list. I was destroyed that day. Because Batman, when you were all watching Dragon Ball Z and all that stuff, I was wearing out the VHS and DVDs of Batman the Animated Series to the point where when I got married, I would watch it before I would go to bed. And my wife said, finally was like, can we watch something else? Because that show means so much to me. So Kevin Conroy was a kick in the balls. Gadget and Kid Game, thanks for the Twitch follows. Robin Williams sucked too. Yeah. Ian McKellen's on my list too. Things are well, Swedish Fish. Thank you so much. Yeah, Ian McKellen will be a rough pill to swallow when that happens. A really, really rough pill to swallow. Carrie Fisher, man. We had a memorial service for Carrie, and Walrus was there in Star Wars: The Old Republic. I subbed just to go and be a part of the memorial service because we did it on Oleron. Animated series Saturday morning. That was my Saturday morning too. You know, animated series for me was I would get home from school and it was the only thing I was allowed to do before my homework was watch Batman the Animated Series, and then I could do my homework. So I got my snack and then I was able to watch Batman the Animated Series. Those bits are from so long ago. Lance shocked me. I don't play Destiny anymore, but Lance was a shocker. And the big thing about Lance too is he did so many voices for so many different things that you wouldn't even know it was him sometimes. You know, you go look on his IMDb and you'd be blown away as to some of the voice work that he did. But that sucked. Even though I don't play Destiny anymore, Destiny will forever, regardless of how you feel about the game right now or what's going on or whatever, Destiny will always have a very, 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 very special and protected place in my heart. So when something happens to Destiny, regardless of my involvement in the game, it affects me one way or another. I still watch the raid races and all that stuff. You know, if a new expansion comes out, I watch Professor Broman play it on day one because I just keep up with the story, you know? I haven't watched Adam Eve yet. I should watch that one too. Excessive Censorship, thank you for the follow. Yeah, he was in Horizon Zero Dawn as well. I have to play the second one. It's on the list, by the way. I hope some of you stick around in the next few weeks when we're playing some of these older games. Like, I never played God of War Ragnarok because I didn't have time. Now I have time. How big is this list? I read it before. It's like 18 games. For some reason, there's some games on there twice that I got to fix it. What was your question, Rack? I think I answered it, but maybe not. So we'll just ask it again. It's fine. I'm not in this chair without Destiny, Bob. I'm not. I don't know Ben. I don't know Corey. I probably don't know Tim. I wouldn't have known Mike. Yeah, that's fine, Moss. You can 100%. That was a long time ago. Oh no, did I miss Legend of Vox Machina? No, I've not. It's on my list. It's Prime, so we could do Watch Party for it. Handyman Bennett, thank you for the 200 bits, dude. Much appreciated. Z-Man, it's going to be me and Corey, probably in like February or something. Destiny 1... I mean, I would venture to say, and I'm going out on a limb here, because I know a lot of the folks come from Tim and Ben's community that are here. But I would venture to say that 80% of the people in this chat know me from my time with Destiny 1. Oh, my sister's on TikTok. Hi, Jojo. I have a feeling, Brittany, that this time around, too, I'm going to be more of a truther. I have an air about me. I'm trying to... Moss, dearest Moss, thank you for 47 months. The alert will come in 20 minutes. I have a feeling you're going to get an even more truthful, raw version of me, because I'm in this place where... I give less of a than I did before. And I don't mean that in an arrogant, prideful way. That comes from a place of like love and respect for everybody, but I give less of a than I did before. There was rules I tried to follow and things that, you know, I really tried etiquette, and it seems like everyone else threw it out the window. And people have just acted horribly, and the space has become quite a cesspool to an extent. So if I see things and I don't like them and they come up and they're topics and things happen, I might say some things that people don't like and it rubs them the wrong way. But since I didn't come back to become rich and you know, build up my metrics to these massive extents, I don't care. That's where I'm at. I just don't care. I have the mixer pool. I got it already. It's still out there. By the way, they finished that pool the week before we went into lockdown. And I'm glad they did, because I would have made my kids swim in the lake with the gators if they didn't finish that pool. We should ban the Mountain Dew thing. Not like Malibu's going to come to my stream. It is a hive of scum and villainy. You're 100% correct. Modern streaming meta is actual trash. Yeah, I mean, we've had these conversations in Ben's chat before. Like, I just so don't care anymore. I have a feeling it's part of getting older. But even when I talk to my daughter, I told you my daughter's going to be 20. And she has a great perspective on life. You know, she's still young and impressionable, and she's in that age, but she has a really good take on life and how things work. And she has my attitude. She has the, like, you know, take it or leave it. Yeah, I gave the kids ages before, Coach. Do you want to hear all of them? It's going to hurt. Also, Bennett, this arm is done. I finished this arm a few weeks ago. This arm is done. So we move on to this arm now. But he's going to touch up some stuff up here, too. So, oldest daughter is 20. Hunter, my son, is 9. I could have brought him in here, but he's probably asleep by now. You want me to see if he's asleep? He really wants to come on stream. Do you want me to see if he's asleep? If he's asleep, I'm not going to bring him in here. But he's 9. And Juliet, who most of you found out I was having Juliet and we're along for the journey, she's 4. All right, let me go see if Hunter's awake. I got to get water anyway because I got to hydrate. I'll be right back. All right, so Hunter is asleep, so we'll talk to him on Wednesday. Usaris, thank you so much for the YouTube sub. Did it catch up yet? No, it didn't. It's so far behind. Also, I changed the color on the resubs, but apparently it doesn't want to do that. So I gotta look at what that's doing. But this has been quite the welcome back. I really appreciate it. Yeah, 3 years was a long time, but I needed the 3 years. I really did. I was becoming very resentful at streaming and where my career was at, and you know, I'm sure most of you saw the Myth video of him looking back at, you know, his older stuff and getting all teary-eyed. But the thing that I really enjoyed about what Myth did is that he recognized that he was at the top of the mountain and that he is a legend. And you can't stay at the top of the mountain. That's just not how it works. It's just not how it works. So you have to enjoy it for the time that you're there and then enjoy what you get out of it. I missed you, Andrew. Andrew. I have to know what Rec and Broman are talking about. Also, for the time being, here's what we're going to do. We're going to stack parties for the end of the stream. And we're just going to kill the YouTube feed and just do a bunch of parties at the end of stream. Oh, Gen Z stuff? All right, yeah, don't show me yet. We're going to watch party those. I can't believe I'm when I left Twitch I had 26,000 followers and now I'm at almost to 23, trying to get back there. Man. Wild. Gen V, yes, sorry, not Gen Z. Am I Gen? I don't even know. I think I'm like an elder millennial is what they call me now. Something like that. Well, I had not planned on playing video games tonight, by the way. I figured you guys want to talk, catch up, and oh my God, the day one mixer. You want to hear the funniest story behind that, Quantum? I think I've told it on stream before, but I'll tell it again. The most followers I had on Mixer, I think I had 32, 31. Geriatric millennial. Well, G millennial would know. Geriatric millennial, elder millennial. Which one is it? Thank you, Sir Doom, because that's how I feel too. So that Sea of Thieves stream, the hilarious thing behind that is Ben, Corey, Tim, and I were at Busch Gardens, and I hadn't signed the Mixer deal, and this was like the week before. We're talking like days before. Tim had just announced he was going to Facebook, and I'm on the phone at Busch Gardens screaming at the problematic person. We would find out years later that they were problematic. I won't mention their name, but if you know the stories of Mixer, you know who I'm talking about. Because they tried to change my deal at the last minute. And there was guaranteed money in there that if I'm going to leave Twitch, you're giving me the guaranteed money. And they were trying to alter it based on hours. And I said, no, we had already agreed on this. I have the emails, and I'm screaming at them. Yeah, Ben remembers this. So we're at Busch Gardens. I have a drink in my hand. I'm screaming on the phone in the corner, making everyone uncomfortable. And I said, look, I have day early access to Sea of Thieves. If you want that on your platform, we're going to sign this deal as is. If you don't, I'm just going to stream it on Twitch and get the same amount of viewers and the same amount of money. Ball's in your court. And I streamed it on Mixer. First time ever, Rec. Never happened before. Little did we know she would go on to screw a few more of my friends in the future. But that's a conversation for another day. The best part is because Mixer's defunct, I don't even have an NDA anymore. So I couldn't say names and whatever the hell I want. I'm sure you know who it is. There's no doubt in my
Kevin,
mind that you know who
I'm
it
your
is.
biggest fan.
Purple Dragon 1 has just subscribed.
I would bet money that you know who it is. And just so you all know, I'm not ignoring subs. I'm not, I promise. Those people already subbed. They're old, and I thank them. I'm not an ass. I mean, I am, but not in this scenario. I have to say that for all of the technical difficulties that we could have had, the alerts being backed up is not one I care about. The only thing I can't figure out is why the resub alerts are white and black instead of with my color in it. That's it. That's literally the and the YouTube snafu, but we'll just stack parties for the end of the stream. Yeah, Ben's mixer experience is far worse than mine. I had a good experience with the platform, and I think the community we had there was just incredible. I will say the other thing that made me so angry during my time on Mixer was I was positioning myself to stream Battle for Azeroth launch in World of Warcraft. The I think it was the 8th expansion, 7th, I can't remember. And they promised me front page. And I believe I leveled a new character specifically to play at launch. So I was preparing everyone, like we're going to stream Battle for Azeroth on launch. I think we did 2 weeks of WoW streams to prepare. And launch day comes, I'm there. I think it was a 6 p.m. or 8 p.m. launch. It was evening. It was outside my normal streaming time, and I was going to stay up till like 2 a.m. to stream. And I was supposed to get front page for it at Mixer. Now, front page on Mixer was a much bigger deal than it was on Twitch. Not in numbers, but in disparity of how much it could boost your stream. And then our made-up ad revenue that they gave us, that still to this day makes zero sense to me, went through the roof when you had front page. Oh my God. When I had a front page run, I think it was 8 weeks long, 3 days a week. My ad revenue that month was insane. Insane. So I was looking forward to that because people would want to watch World of Warcraft, right? Launch day. So I go and check the front page. It's not me. It's some woman playing WoW for the first time, leveling a level 12 undead warrior in Tears Fall Glade. It's Mixer in a nutshell. For the Destiny folks, let me translate that for you. Imagine a new Destiny expansion comes out, and somebody is streaming Devil's Lair Strike Destiny 1. And they got the promotion. Not you. Mixer's mobile app was unusable. John, it's so good to see you. I hope you're doing well, my friend. What game is this? Yeah, from the Xbox dashboard. That was the other problem. Oh, Moss, remember Fallout 76? Fallout 76 to this day is I get an eye twitch. Oh, Devil's Lair was amazing, Rob. I'm not just arguing that whatsoever. Fallout 76 was the worst 3 streams of my entire life. My entire career, by far. If you remember what happened, they gave me special promotions, so they put me on the Xbox dashboard, which also was very good for ad revenue and all that stuff. So, I got paid for it, and then I got paid on top of it for the sponsored stream. So I was getting kind of like double paid for that one. And I would tell you right now, Handyman Bennett, thank you so much for the sub. Appreciate it. K-Shiz, good to see your name. Thanks for the follow. Clean, thanks for the follow, dude. So I was kind of getting paid double, and it still wasn't enough money for what I'm about to tell you. I know he keeps asking me to play 76. I might do it when they do the Atlantic City thing. But I was on the Xbox dashboard. So if you don't remember, Mixer used to embed streams on the Xbox dashboard. So you'd open your Xbox and there'd be a box and the stream would appear there. And for Fallout 76, I was one of, I think, 3 people that were on your Xbox dashboard. Captain Robert. Rob's in chat if you want to talk to him about it, Robert. He would be the one that has access to the Sleeping Giant Guild. West Hills Mike, thanks for the follows. So I'm on the dashboard. Now, if you remember Fallout 76 launch, I believe it launched on both consoles day one. I don't think it launched on PC right away. I had gotten codes for both consoles, so I had it loaded on both, just in case. Are those bits again? That is like an hour ago. You guys broke Streamlabs tonight. It was Book. Thank you so much for the follow. So it was something. Ryan, thank you for the YouTube sub too. So Quacks, good to see you too. I know it was so loud. It's supposed to be in the moment and be like a celebration, but like it's so backed up. It was an hour ago. So it's like RKO's out of nowhere right now from Randy Orton. So I promise there's a point to the story. I get on the dashboard. The game goes down on Xbox. So I switch to PlayStation to fulfill my obligation. I was tech support for 72 hours for why the game was unplayable on Xbox, but how I had access to it on PlayStation, and why was I on the Xbox dashboard playing it if it was only up on PlayStation. And that persisted because the game would go up and down on Xbox for 3 days straight. And when I say it was the worst streams of my entire life, it was the worst streams of my entire life. Thank you, Chef Gamer. Thank you. Many have come to let me know that. Thank you for the follow as well. Base Giants, good to see your name. Thank you for the follow. So that was Moss was like having a heart attack. Oh, I know, Robert. I was telling them, Robert, how we can talk shit because all of our NDAs expired when the company went under. So yeah, they owe Robert, and Robert's not the only one they owe money to. I know that they owe money to other people, but yeah, Robert didn't get paid for some stuff. May the force be with you, West Hills. Thanks, Saul. Appreciate you. Yeah, the Mixer was the best of times and the worst of times. My best time, best time streaming was early Destiny 1 before I got partnered on Twitch. That was like the push to partnership on Twitch. The first go around was one of the most exciting and exhilarating things I ever got to do. I didn't envy you as mods on Mixer because they gave you the worst tools. Hi, Mom. I don't know if you're still there on TikTok, but hi, Mom. My mom's the best. She always stops in my streams. She used to stop in on Mixer. You remember? Ah, she is still there. Love you, Mom. My mom stopped in on TikTok. Thanks, Ronbe. It's good to be back. It really is. It truly is. Making sure YouTube hasn't said anything interesting and that I missed it. Ben says hi, Mom. I always tell people the reason I got into video games is because my mom never really made them taboo or bad. She put rules in place, but video games were always cool in our house. She said hi back, Ben. She'll be here for Christmas with my sister. I'm very excited. My mom got me my Nintendo. She could probably tell the story better than I did. I freaked out when I got my Nintendo. I lost my freaking mind. So we got about a little less than 45 minutes left in the stream. If we get, how many more do we need? 8 more sub points. We'll have one more party before we get out of here, but we're going to save the party for the end of the stream because what we're going to do is say goodbye to our YouTube friends and then have the party. So I think we're just going to stack parties to start. She got me a Super Nintendo as well. Yeah, she did. My dad got me Genesis because my parents were divorced. So I had one console at each house. Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine. Oh my gosh. Mail in hands. That brings me back. I used to play Joe Montana football with my dad. He had no idea what he was doing. He loves football, but he had no idea what he was doing. You manifested me coming back a month ago. Watch old Jam episodes. There's a couple still floating on the internet. We lost some in some hard drive failures. Don't worry. You'll catch up eventually, alerts. But when we do start again, it's going to be a clean start. Joe Montana Football was one of the launch titles for the Genesis, yeah. I used to think it looked so good, Rob, and then I went back and watched a YouTube video of someone playing it. I'm like, no way. World Series Baseball 96 was a great game. One of my favorite baseball games was on Super Nintendo. It was Baseball Simulator 1000. Gaming was PC until I was in my late 20s. Rec, this was before I was like responsible and actually took advantage of cloud services and stuff like that. And I was just living off of, not even solid state hard drives. I learned my lesson. Ken Griffey Jr. Baseball. You know what game I really miss? And I wish they would like modernize some of them and bring them back is NBA Jam and the subsequent sport games that came with NBA Jam. I would love to see a modern NBA Jam. I'd love to see a modern NHL Hits. I'd love to see a modern Slugfest. Tecmo Bowl is just... There is a new game, Bennett. I forget what it's called. I think it's college football. It's based on Tecmo Bowl. It's like the spiritual successor of it. I think so, yeah. Yeah, and a modern Blitz. I'd be all over that. Slugfest is such a good game. There's a dude on TikTok, Rec, who plays Slugfest. It's like the only thing he streams. Mutant Football. Mutant Football. Do you remember Mutant Football? Rob, it was literally just a violent reskinned Madden, but it was so good. And Mutant League Hockey was a pile of trash. We'll play it on 101 Sports Quantum, 100%. We're going to play NCAA football. If you're into sports, you don't know what that is, we do have a sports channel. It's mostly sports simulations, but sometimes I stream over there, and we've been talking about having me go back to stream in there. So if you use the sports command, you can go follow that channel too. Make me feel old. Remember watching you back in high school, and I've been out of college for 2 years? Yeah. Andy, you're not the first person to say that. I see people say that to Corey and Ben all the time. I like the one on SNES, Rob. Baseball Simulator 1000. You remember Blades of Steel, Rob? Blades of Steel. Or the basketball game. Remember double dribble? But when the title card came up, it was like... we got to talk, Rec. I really want to enhance... I joined Simulation Football League, and I'm really having a blast with how they run things. So I want to take some of their ideas and implement it into our ecosystem over there. But I had to get this off the ground first before I concentrate on that. Bell knows what I'm talking about. Skate or Die. What was the summer games? The Nintendo game that was like summer games, and it was like skateboarding and surfing. And I actually watched someone play it on YouTube a few weeks ago. One of our football leagues is Sim. Yeah, we're in week 15 of our simulation league. Use the sports command and the link will pop up. Works on YouTube too. California Games. Thank you, Robert. That was going to bother me. What a great game. What was the basketball game where you like they had mohawks and you used to punch people? And Arch Rivals. Remember Arch Rivals? Guy who played the worst N64 games? Yes, I did. And he I mean, naturally you have to end with Superman 64. I know, Z-Man. I know. I love when he gets Game Gear ads, because Game Gear was like the console that, oh my gosh, I remember getting that. That was wild. Yeah, so if you're into sports, stop over there. It's mostly simulations that take place during the day, but you will be seeing my beautiful face over there. I think we're going to try and go back to the old system where I played some of the games, but we simmed some of them. But we're going to, yeah, it's a cool system we have there. We're still refining it, though. Road Rash. Oh, my gosh. Road Rash. Wow. I know, Nick. I still got to work with you on the website. Where is the Olympics this year? Is it France? Yeah, I think I'm gonna go back to playing sometimes and like doing the combo sims. It is Paris? Yeah. I used to love the Olympics. I have not liked the Olympics the past few times. Ronald Floyd, thank you so much for the YouTube sub there, bud. Aw, you little bot. Don't worry, you'll catch up soon. We destroyed Streamlabs tonight. Yeah, I know, Rec. I know. I remember when you were working on Peacock before it came out. And now I'm a subscriber. I need my old school wrestling. Sometimes I'll just sit on the couch and play WWE 2K while watching. Like, I think I'm on like... probably... I think I just watched the 1992 Royal Rumble. Is that the one where Flair screwed Hogan? Can't remember. I think it was 92 Rumble. Sapper, thank you so much for the Prime sub. 3 months. Good to see your name too. 92 was Ric Flair. Audrey, the boss is here. Oh, I've heard you talk about your dealing with some of your team members, Rec. Lost Days. There's another name I haven't seen in a while. 24 months. Welcome back. Good to see you. Audrey works for the wonderful folks at Leviathan Core now, who we do some work with from time to time. My buddy George is the owner over there. George I met through Corey, because Corey and George used to play World of Warcraft together. Rosalind, thank you so much for the gifted sub to Audrey. The boss is subbed. All's right with the world. I got to tell you, Rack, I have not been drinking as much as I used to. I literally pretty much only drink if I go out or on the weekends with my wife. I will say that my weed card has a lot to do with that, but that's a whole other conversation. I was very not a weed person until Ben was like, no, it's for the health benefits, Kevin. I sleep like a baby now. I sleep like a baby, and I cannot emphasize that to you all enough. I mean, they just need to legalize it nationally at this point. It's just a stupid cat and mouse game. You know how much revenue the state of Florida gets? I pay so much money for that stupid thing. Oh, you want it? Right, you want me to tell them the story, Rob? That was some funny shit. The week I got my card, all right, some of what I'm about to tell you is a little illegal, but not too illegal, so just bear with me. The week I got my card, I bought gummies. I hadn't tested dosage with anyone yet, and Tim and Ben were like, just take the whole gummy, everything's fine. Gummies, oil, and then I have a vape pen if I need like an instant hit. I cannot smoke it. I do not like smoking anything. I don't like cigars. I don't like joints. I don't like cigarettes. I used to, but I just don't like smoking anything anymore. So we go to Disney. It's my family. It's Rob's family. I bring the gummies. I take the first one, and it was just the most amazing experience on the Frozen ride. Like when, I don't know, whoever's gone to the one at Epcot, when Elsa says let it go and the whole room lights up blue. I saw and experienced things that I have never seen in my mom's making faces in TikTok. I saw and experienced things that I had never experienced before. So I shared some of the goods that I had with my cousin Lauren and Rob and Mom, you're making that face, but you asked me for some when you're here. I just put her on the spot. Imagine not loving smelling a skunk's asshole. Couldn't be me. You love it, Ben. You love it. You stick your nose in there. So we're at the Italian restaurant, Rob, if I remember correctly. I think it was the Italian restaurant. And Rob was flying high, but he was maintaining. His wife, my cousin, took one, and she was gone. She was like frozen. And then she thought she said, I don't know if she said it to Rob or she said it to Danielle, my wife. And she was like, she's like, are my kids being extra bad right now? Because I can't really tell because of the way I feel. And when she finally came down from it, she was like, don't ever give me a full one again. Ever. It was so good. But we learned about portion control that day. So I have my dosages now. So I know I do. Oh, another funny story is because I do the oil for sleeping. So it comes in these, if you're not in a state where it's legal, it comes in a dropper, and it's 0.25 milliliters, 0.5. It goes up to 1 milliliter with the sections on the dropper. So I had gotten this one from the dispensary Ben brought me to, and I was doing 0.5 milliliters was my dosage before bed. So I do 0.5 milliliters, and then I take a hit of the vape and like get the instant release. And then over the course of the evening, I'd be like out for at least 6 hours with the oil. So what happened was I got a new one, and I didn't realize it was called a Black Series, which went from, here's the funny part, a 0.888% THC dosage to 4.0%. I didn't look. So I took half a milliliter, like I always do. I woke up at 2:30 in the morning because I had to pee. All of a sudden, I was in a video game, and I had to dodge and duck and move and slide around obstacles and things. Now, for reference, my bed is here. I sleep on this side of the bed. The bathroom is right next to my side of the bed. And then it's the shower. The tub is on the other side, and right after the shower on the left is the toilet. So I had maybe... My mom's laughing in TikTok too. She knows the story though. Maybe, I don't know, 10 feet, Ben? You've been in my house. 10 feet? 15? To get to the toilet? Exactly, Robert. It was like Legends of the Hidden Temple. And it was like... And I remember sitting there going the whole time, don't let Danielle know that you're like this high because she's going to get mad at you. She wouldn't get mad at me. She wouldn't care. But for some reason, that's what I was thinking. So I finally make it to the toilet. I do my business. I get up. Yeah, 5 to 8 steps. Thank you, Ben. I get up. I'm walking back. Same thing. Then I'm laying in bed. And I know some of you experience this where you just had too much. And you start that heavy like... And then I just had to calm myself down. I eventually fell asleep. Then I got Tim telling me the next day, he's like, next time that happens, just bite into a peppercorn. Because apparently if you bite into a peppercorn, it releases chemicals that like just completely calm you down. Stuck at the Shrine of the Silver Monkey. That was our Halloween costume one year, right, Rob? All the couples dressed up as different teams from Legends of the Hidden Temple. And one of our friends told the folks at the bar we were at that we were actually a group of folks that were on Legends of the Hidden Temple when we were kids and we were having a reunion, and they believed us. That's who I was, Z-Man. I was Red Jaguars. What were you, Rob? Mad Cat, good to see you. It's good to see you. Silver Snakes. Wrecked and went from homeschool to how high. Orange Iguanas. Void Father. I hope you're doing well. Didn't they try and bring back Legends of the Hidden Temple and it was an absolute abject failure? Or am I not remembering that correctly? Blue was... Let's look. Legends of the Hidden Temple teams. Here you go. We have the Silver Snakes, the Purple Parrots, the Blue Barracudas, the Red Jaguars, and the Orange Iguanas. Those were the Legends of the Hidden Temple teams. I was playing SWTOR. I still play it from time to time, but not on stream for now. It was only 2 seasons? No. I mean, in all fairness, Rob, that is also back when they used to run shows like over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. Oh my God, I love Most Extreme Elimination Challenge. See, but my wife won't really watch that one. She does not find that show funny no matter what I do. Also, YouTube, I'm just checking to make sure you're all still alive over there.
Chrissy
I got my mom watching on TikTok, so that's all I
has
need.
just subscribed.
Oh, Chrissy, there's your sub alert from God knows when.
Topicline87 has just subscribed.
Oh my God, these people subbed so long ago, Streamlabs. You're drunk, go home. I wonder. Hold up. MXC's on Amazon. I wonder if we can watch MXC as a watch party. I have to check. Hold on. I'm invested. Watch party, watch party, watch party. Let's see if I remember where this stuff was. I think it was a command over here. Clip that? No. Prediction. I thought I had it on my dash. Sorry, watch party. Yes. Okay, hold on. We're not. Oh, I gotta log into Prime again. Should be logged into Prime anyway. For my Prime sub. That's my correct password. Don't you tell me that's not my correct password. I typed it slowly. It's 12345. Come on. All right, let's see. Most extreme. Please pop up. Oh, so you can't watch MXC. You can watch the original Japanese Takeshi's Castle, which is not nearly as funny. Mad Cat, thank you for the Prime sub. 41 months. All's right with the world once more. The alert will pop up in like an hour when it catches up, but thank you. Are they in it, Blood? Who's playing quarterback for them, by the way? Can we watch party Monday Night Football now? Because it's on, or no, Thursday night. Can we watch party Thursday because it's on Prime? Or do you still need like crazy special permission? Hey, all I know is that the Giants quarterback is definitely his parents are in the mob. I don't know if you've seen Tommy DeVito, the Giants quarterback. He's a rookie. He's from Jersey. His name's Tommy DeVito. Pocky, thank you for the follow. Okay, following me here. His name's Tommy DeVito. He still lives at home on an $850,000 a year rookie contract. His mom still does his laundry. His mom still makes him dinner. So after he wins, he gets mom's spaghetti and some good chicken parm. Kratoshi, my dude, how the hell are you? Like, he could not be more New York, Jersey, because Jersey's just literally our smelly armpit. He could not be more, but he wins. If you talk to them, I don't have that kind of energy. I would want to do it on 101 Sports. I wouldn't want to do it here. I learned my lesson from trying to mix sports streams with regular streams. Even Mills had to make a second channel. Jake Browning. 17 and 19 is not bad. I don't think Tommy Z-Man is involved in the crime. I think his dad is. If you Google a picture of Tommy DeVito's family, you look at him and you go, that man's definitely in the mob. That man is definitely in the mob. Clean, you be good, my friend. It really is good to see you. Thank you, Libby. How are you? His dad is fascinated by ducks in the swimming pool. I started a Paladin Blood, but the servers were lagging today, so I stopped playing. Tommy's dad gives rides from the airport during the day and does other things at night. Yeah, his dad's a plumber. Plumber. Yeah, exactly. Buddha's with me. Sure. Plumber. Yeah. Yeah. His dad's a plumber and his uncle's probably in sanitation. Okay. We are on Wild Growth, Rob. Is that the name of the server? Construction. Right. Okay. Yeah. I had some friends in high school
Killfast88 has just subscribed.
whose fathers were
Remo
in
after 3
construction.
years, huh?
Yeah, Killfast, you subbed like 2 hours ago. Nuts. Paints houses. Sure. Yeah, totally. Believe you. 100%. Yeah. Paints houses. Absolutely.
Hi, Kevin. I'm your biggest fan.
Brittany, there's
Brittany
your
in
sub from
32 has just
all
subscribed.
the way back when you subbed. Void Father, thank you for 26 months. Welcome back, dude. Good to see you. We are talking Season of Discovery. We're on Wild Growth, Libby, if you want to play. My buddy Robbie Hondro is the one that's going to run the guild. If you like Classic WoW, you'll like Season of Discovery. It's that simple. My problem is because of my family and career and stuff, I don't always have time to sit down and just play for an hour. So sometimes, like if I'm playing retail, I can just fly up in the air and stay there away from danger. I can't do that with Classic WoW, so that's my only issue. Because a child, like, I don't know, needs help in the bathroom or something. Guy was an interior decorator. Also high binary. Interior decorator. Painting the walls red. That's funny because I just got a bunch of Goodfellas clips on TikTok this morning. When Tommy gets made. Death with 22 months. Welcome back, bud. Thank you for the 6 months of subbing. Well, God said he subbed for 3 months. Death subbed for 6, so I got to stream for at least 6 months. We're one sub point away from one party before we get the hell out of here tonight. Remember, we're going to stack parties to the end right now. I like retail, Robert, but you know, a lot of the classic people just want new reasons. The Season of Discovery is interesting. Libby, thank you so much for gifting that sub. I appreciate it. Well, we're there. We're going to have that party. We just got to tell YouTube to... Sorry, I really do love you, YouTube. I really do, but you don't like copyrighted shit, so if I'm going to play party stuff, you can't be around. Never played WoW, only Final Fantasy 14 or 11 and 14. Maybe I'll give it a go. If you're going to come from Final Fantasy, I would try retail. Classic's just like a different animal. I agree with Rob. I think Metzen's influence. I was really excited by BlizzCon, and not the normal like wave of quick excitement where you're like, "Goo, goo, goo, goo." It was the actual excitement because of Chris Metzen and because he is the one that cares. Okay, Sundance, I know who you are. Good to see you. You might have to remind me of that again, but it is good to see you. Right, Libby? Like you felt the energy back in everything because Metzen has that about him and he cares. I think the biggest thing with him being back is the story will get back to a place where it needs to get to. Because as much as people say, oh, it's an MMO, I don't care about the story. Yes, you do. We are invested in this story. It's been 20 years. We care about the characters. Like, yeah, you didn't care when Sourfang died. If you care about WoW and the Sourfang stuff didn't move you, You don't care about WoW. Jada, you always have to be so oppositional. I mean, older Sourfang line to his son, Rob, when you do Wrath of the Lich King in Ice Crown is one of the most badass things everyone... When Karen died, it was another big one. And you're right, it didn't even happen in game. They referenced it, though. What about Vol'jin dying? Jada was in diapers when WoW came out. Do you remember what he says before the fight, though, Rob? So, okay. So there's Sourfang the Younger and Sourfang the Older. Sourfang the Younger gets corrupted by the Lich King and turned into an undead slave. He becomes one of the raid bosses in Ice Crown Citadel. There's a little text box where if you're a horde, the father is with you. And the son's flapping his mouth because he's like all undead and crazy now, saying all this crap like, I'm going to kill you, da, 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 da. And the father looks at him and says the most badass thing that I've ever heard a character in a fantasy say. And he said, my son died at the Wrathgate. I'm simply here to collect his body. And then, yes, if you're after the fight, Varian, the king of the Alliance, says, let's let a grieving father pass. And then, yeah, what Libby said, too. I made a promise to his mother. And then they take you back to Ice Crown in his flashback in the amazing cinematics they made. But they had to take a character that we had been around forever, Rob, to do that with. I think bringing Thrall back was the play too, especially because Metzen voices him. So we'll see. They're doing like a trilogy now, which is just wild for an MMO. So I also want to I want to understand what they mean about content coming out quicker too. So he does call him Your Highness. Yep. And the respect transcends to what happens in his final story too. And the way he treats his son. I really tried Final Fantasy XIV. I really wanted to. Mike pushed it. Coach Brofish pushed it as well. And I tried it 3 times. And the last time I actually tried it the longest. The biggest issue I had was getting to the later expansions. I never made it to the later expansions. Because the MSQ felt so unrewarding after a while. And boring. And I just couldn't do it anymore. I just gave up. I really wanted to. The one thing I love about Final Fantasy XIV is the bosses. They are some of the coolest looking bosses, some of the most fun boss fights. But I just couldn't go that long. I didn't have it in me. So I stick to WoW. It's the one I pretty much never unsub from. Sometimes I get mad and do for 2 months, but then I always come back. Like I said at the beginning of the stream, it's like an abusive ex-girlfriend that I always go back to. Made it through base game and then stopped. I mean, Realm Reborn is, to this day, everyone says it's rough. What's funny is Realm Reborn is better than what was there before. I played that too. That was a pile of garbage. I don't. It's not on the list, Rob. I can't, because I'd have to start over at this point, and I don't want to. So I'll stick to WoW. I got ESO. If I want to play some Lord of the Rings online, I get Bloodborne a call. Can always pop into Star Wars: The Old Republic. We are Alliance. We are Alliance for SOD. I am a dwarf paladin named Gimlin. Not to be confused with Gimli. You had a minute there, Ben, where you were like trying heavy to get into Final Fantasy. I remember. I will never forget though, Ben, our ESO streams were some with Liz and Tim were some of my favorite streams. I saw that today, Mad Cat, you know. Do I still visit SWOTOR? I mean, it's on my desktop. I haven't subbed to it in a while and played in a while, but it's always there. It's always there, just in case. Ben's foray into Star Wars: The Old Republic was fun too. He had his thick Sith. I forget the name of it, but that was a thick Cat Daddy. Yeah, there it is. Oh no, Cat Daddy was his ESO character. What was your? Didn't you make a Cathar in SWOTOR 2 or no? If you want to be good at ESO, the learning curve is pretty hefty. If you want to have fun with it, I mean, just learn how to weave and you're good. Because ESO is more of an action MMO. You have to learn how to weave. It's not a point and click. And a lot of people can't get behind that. And I understand that. Oh my god, the SWOTOR 1 to 50 stories, man, Cat, are legendary. The Jedi Knight
Homebrewed Gamer has just subscribed.
Jedi Knight story and the Imperial Agent are awesome. I mean, most of them are awesome, to be honest. Smuggler's like, eh. Trooper was good. Chungus McForce. My problem with New World is I always lose interest. Like, I bought the expansion. I don't even think I got to. I think I'm like maybe just shy of level 50. And I think New World is a game that you have to play with friends. And a lot of my friends don't play New World. I think Broadsword will do a good job with SWOTOR. The team that does Lord of the Rings Online has done a really good job with them. Inquisitor storyline's great. You get that sweet cosmetic mask too for that storyline. I mean, at the time, Mad Cat, when it came out, it was can Ace McFucking done with Jedi. I remember that. Oh my god, good memories. Good memories. Couldn't do New World. I like New World. I thought it was fun. I just wanted more people to play with. It just felt like that type of game where you kind of needed a group of folks. All right, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to invite the YouTube friends to come over and hang out with us. There's not many of them left. So we're going to say, if you're over there, good night, YouTube. We're not saying good night to Twitch. Don't leave yet. Good night, YouTube. We're going to end that stream.